Imagine the heat of a July afternoon in 1954 at Tokyo's Haneda airport. Among the crowd of weary travelers, one man stands out. A perfectly composed businessman, crisp suit, standard briefcase. He walks up to the customs desk and hands over his passport with the quiet confidence of someone who has done this 1,000 times before. But as the officer flips through the pages, the atmosphere in that small booth begins to shift. The passport looks authentic, high-quality leather, professionally bound, filled with official stamps from major European cities. But the country printed in gold on the cover is a place that has never appeared on any map in human history. Taured. The customs officers pull the man aside into a private interrogation room. The man is not acting like a criminal. He seems genuinely insulted and increasingly frustrated. He speaks several languages, explains he is in Japan for a routine business meeting. To settle the dispute, the officers spread a large world map across the table and ask him to point to his home. Without a moment's hesitation, he points to the small principality of Andorra, nestled in the mountains between France and Spain. Then the face pales. He insists the location is correct, but the name is wrong. He has never heard of Andorra. His country, Taured, has existed in that very spot for over 1,000 years. The Japanese authorities were at a total loss. His company in Tokyo claims they had never heard of him. The hotel where he had a confirmed reservation had no record of his name. Suspecting a spy or a very committed fraudster, the police detained him overnight in a high-security hotel room. Several stories up, no balcony, one entrance. 2 armed guards stationed directly outside his door throughout the entire night, never leaving their post. The guards reported hearing nothing unusual. No struggle, no shouting, no sound of a window opening. When morning arrived, the officers knocked on the door. No response. They burst into the room expecting to find the man sleeping. Instead, they found the room completely empty. The bed was made. His personal items were gone. The window still locked securely from the inside. No physical evidence of how he could have left without passing the guards. He had simply vanished. But the mystery reaches its most baffling point, back at the airport's security office. His passport, his strange currency, his business documents, all seized and locked inside a high-security safe. When officers went to retrieve them the next morning, the safe was empty. Every single piece of evidence that the man from Taured ever existed had disappeared at the exact same time he did, as if reality itself had realized a mistake was made and moved quickly to erase every trace of a traveler who didn't belong. Today, the story remains one of the most debated anomalies in the history of travel. Was he a traveler from a parallel dimension who slipped through a thin spot in our world? A man from a future or past that took a different turn? Or was it something even more mysterious? Tell me your theory in the comments. And subscribe to Patina and Puzzles for your weekly 3-minute descent into the unexplained.